Shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Shah, Bashim Kakwadash, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the elect elders of Israel that we will. Strong salutations to brothers out there that labor in sound doctrine and in sincerity. Yahweh Bashim Shah, brought them so for elect, and peace, blessings, and salutations to the house of David, the elect. The title of the video is Being Grateful. Right? Being grateful. Let me read this. It says, happiness is not about getting all you want. It is about enjoying all you have. Happiness is not about getting all you want. And it's true. Alright? Because if you did get out everything you wanted, you would still be unsatisfied. Right? Most people out there. And you know what I'm saying, you can't get everything you want, but at the same time, Yahweh Shema Shah sets everything up in the balance. He's a just power, he's about learning, he's about wisdom, he's about trial and error. You know, he can give you everything you want, but at the same time, you gotta look at what the Lord is doing. Everybody don't have the same circumstances or the same situations or the same luxuries as others. So while one motherfucker complaining, they got all their needs met, but they complaining. You got another person over here that's struggling, that don't have none of their needs met, but they still pushing. You know, they still humble, they still grateful. You know, which person you think Yahweh Shema Shah? You think the Lord gonna allow that person to dwell there on a lower state for long? No. That's why the scriptures say, 1 Peter 5:6, it says, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, right? That he may exalt you in due time. A lot of people got everything they should have. They got a roof over their head. They got a means of transportation. They got food in their refrigerator. They got food in their pantry. They got water in their refrigerator. They got water in their pantry. All right? They got a job. They got income. They can pay their bills. All right? They got wives. They got husbands. They got children, healthy children. All right? They healthy. All right? They normal. That, you know, everything is functioning right, correctly. I mean, what the fuck do you have to complain about, really? And why the fuck are you making excuses, man? You know? You got real life people out here that ain't got it, man. That's homeless. All right? While you go home to a warm and comfy bed, they out there in the elements, man. All right? While you talking shit, scoffing on the keyboard, and thinking whatever you thinking in your stupid ass mind. All right, you got real people out here in the field, man. That shit is real, man. It ain't no turning on and off. Nah, this shit is every day, man. A lot of you motherfuckers, Yahweh Shema Shah gonna judge a lot of you motherfuckers. A lot of you ungrateful ass people out there. So you Egyptians, you Americans, man. The Lord gonna get up with you. The Lord gonna get up with a lot of you motherfuckers out there, man. You know, the Lord gonna get up with a lot of you motherfuckers up out there. You know, and the Lord is all about. The Lord is all about perseverance, endurance. You know, trial and error, overcoming, man. You know, not complaining, just getting it done. You know, and being grateful. You ain't gotta necessarily be all happy and jolly. Don't be complaining, you know, like Israel was complaining. They came out of the wilderness. That was, no, let me get that. All right, this is Hebrews 3:12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, and departing from the living power, but exhort one another daily while it is called today, Lest any of you be hardened through deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of a Mashiach, that we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. While it is said today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation. For some, when they had heard, did provoke, howbeit not all came out of Egypt by Moses. But with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness? As to whom he swore that they should not enter into his rest, but to them that believe not. So we see that they could not enter in because of unbelief. All right. So these niggas was ungrateful, man. You know, they wasn't grateful for all the miracles Yahweh did in Egypt, bringing them out. They were still scoffing. They wasn't happy. It was about perspective, man. You know, they wasn't happy being redeemed from captivity, being free. They wasn't under no man. You know, the Lord delivered them from bondage, and they were still. That's why Yahweh he let them go into the promise. Because if they went to the promise, they would have still been. It'll always been something. To tell you that. Let me get that. It's that type of people, man. It's always something. I'm never satisfied, man. Never satisfied. All right, they never satisfied. Matthew chapter 11 verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets, calling unto their fellows, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he have a devil. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous and a wine bibber, a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of her children, right? So this is the type of people that's always scoffing and complaining. They never grateful, they never happy about nothing. They mind, they perspective. All right, they're pessimists, demons, man. You know, that's why Yahweh Shema Shah can get rid of this generation. Unsatisfied or unfruitful, all right, unpleasant generation, man. You know, it's that generation, man. You know, happy is not about getting all you want. It's about enjoying all you have. You know, like it says, for thou hast not served the Lord thy God joyfully. All right. Deuteronomy and 20 is one of the curses. Deuteronomy 28:47. Because thou hast served not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, and hunger and in thirst and nakedness and want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon our neck and say, right, that's like, because Israel is Yahweh's woman. That's like having a woman, and she don't. It's not pleasing for her to serve you, man. It's like a burden on her. All right. Over time, you're gonna get irritated. You're gonna get frustrated with that woman, man. You know, you're not gonna want to deal with that woman, right? And then, you know, I'm pretty sure in the ancient world, that's how a lot of times a lot of women got put away. I mean, the Most High put Israel away. Why? Deuteronomy 28:47. Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart and for abundant for all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right. So this is the punishment for those that are disbelievers, unfaithful, ungrateful. I tell you that in all right, 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, notice also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful. Check unthankful, right? Unthankful. Unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For this sort are they which creep into houses, and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to knowledge of truth. Whenever that generation, it's the generation now. You know? Unthankful, ungrateful. That's why they ain't into the promised land. But with that, giving our praise to Yahweh, Bashim al-Shah, Bashim Kakwadash. Remember, it's all about perspective, being grateful, being humble. All right, because the Lord's not a. Let me end off with this. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read this in another one. 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh Bashim al-Shah, that He may exalt you in due time. Okay. Let me get this Matthew. All right. Matthew, man. All right, Matthew 25:21. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. What does that mean? He been faithful, meaning what? All right, he was faithful. He was dedicated. All right, when you're dedicated, you're grateful for that, man. When you're grateful for something, you're dedicated, man. All right, to where like you're gonna handle business, you're gonna take good care of what you gotta take good care of, man. All right, over a few things. That's why humble ourselves under the hand of Yahweh Shemashah, that He may exalt you in due time. We're just going to Matthew 25:21. His Lord said to him, well done, thou good and faithful servant, who has been faithful of a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. So, I mean, there you have it, man. So with that, shalom to the lake, man. Shalom.